At the time I was in Cobra, we recorded one album on Epic, and then we decided we're going to break up. Well, not really break up, but the rhythm guitar player who lived in Memphis, who did sessions with me at Stax and everywhere, Jack Holder, we decided we wanted to get another bass player, and the bass player and the guitar player in Cobra were from Switzerland, and so the Swiss guitar player was, you know, one of the main guys in the band. And so we talked to Mandy, who's the guitar player, and we said we were going to get another bass player. And he said, well, I won't have anybody to talk Swiss to. And they had gone home on Christmas vacation, so they never came back. And so that pretty much left us call Epic Records. Well, we don't, Mandy and Tommy are gone. We were getting a new bass player, and Mandy said he's not coming back because he doesn't have anybody to talk Swiss to. And so that pretty much ended that. And at about the same time, Survivor, who was on CBS, which is Epic, you know, same thing, they were decided to get rid of their singer, and who the guy that sang "Eye of the Tiger," the original guy. And Frank Rand at Epic was really good friends with those guys. In fact, he had managed them at one time before, and so he suggested that they give me a call and have me come up there and sing. And so they did, and I did. And I went up there and sang, and be honest with you, I really didn't want to do it because I was in a heavy band. You know, I always played really heavy music, and their stuff was just a little lighter than I was used to. You know, and so I really wasn't going to do it. I wasn't even going to go up and audition. You know, but all my friends said, "Oh, well, no, you got to do it, man. You got to go do it. Go do it." So okay. So I put my cowboy boots on, you know, and I went up there and did it. And everybody else had came in and auditioned. Jim Peter told me later with scarves and all kind of crap, you know. And I went up there and sang, and the night before the audition, the road manager and the drummer took me out and got me drunk, and I don't even drink. Got me so drunk I had a rent-a-car, and I was driving back to the hotel with the door open and my foot sticking out the door. So the car wouldn't turn over. And I had to go in and sing "Eye of the Tiger" and hit that high C the next morning, you know. So we went in and I sang it, and no problem. I'd never sung a C before in my life. A is the highest I ever sung, and I didn't know I could even do it, but it worked. And the road manager and the drummer were like, "Can you believe he did that after what we put him through last night?"
Wow.
But it worked, and I went home, and a month later they called me and said, "Man, please come back up here. We're sick of trying people out." So I said, "All right." So I went and did it, and next thing, I didn't really think it was going to do anything, you know, but next thing I know, I'm hearing "High on You" every 5 minutes. Driving down the road, I'm going, God, it's great. Are they ever going to start playing that song? But it was great. It was a good feeling for the first time in my life.
Did you have some reservations about going in after another vocalist in a band that had a huge hit like that?
I didn't care.
Didn't matter?
Didn't care in the least. Never even thought about it. Never gave it 2 thoughts. Really, I mean, if they like me, they don't like me. You know, it's no big deal. If they don't like me, I'll do something else.
Yeah, I would think that you would be worried about what the people thought rather than...
Not really. I never even thought about it.
Wow.
Never promise you, never crossed my mind. I didn't care. You know, it didn't matter what anybody thought. If they liked it, that's great. Let's go. I'm your guy. You know, if you don't like it, okay, well, see you later.
Well, they did like it.
They did like it.
And they liked the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one.
Yeah, they did. And lucky me, maybe I was nuts back then, but now I would probably think about it. But back then, you know, it's just I never really had any giant success or anything, so I really didn't know how to treat it, you know, and so I didn't know how to react. So I just didn't think about what anybody thought about it. But now I would going into it now, I would probably think about it. If I had to go behind somebody like Lou Gramm or somebody, you know. So it feels good. It feels good to come in and not just have to copy somebody, you know, with "Eye of the Tiger," which I never minded doing at all. I just sang it like I sang it, and record another album and then have hits on that album too. You know, it's really good feeling.